welcome to the
Brodies.
And we're back
At the Brodo.
A bunch of bros
on the couches and chairs.
Hey, I'm Mr. Brown.
Slim.
Cass.
B. Anthony.
My man. And we have actually a jam-packed show.
Jam-packed sounds funny. I don't know why.
It's so much jam to be packed today. We had some fun over this weekend. Went to a wedding, so we decided to talk some wedding Tings.
Yay!
If you listen to the last episode, you know how excited Brian must be about
weddings.
Talking about weddings.
Can't wait.
And so we're going to get into it, but we have some other pressing matters. The first, we'll talk with the obvious. We will go kind of into, we're going to go positive, negative, or is it positive? I don't know. It depends how Brian feels. Yeah. It really depends on how we end.
He's a contingency plan in all this.
Yeah. So it could be a positive sandwich.
Or
it could be we just put some whipped cream on a whole punch of BS and able for you to consume it. But America, the greatest basketball player of all time, the GOAT
from Ohio,
won his 4th MVP
on his 3rd team.
Mm-hmm. Only took him 10 years. 10 consecutive finals. Let's not forget that, America.
Give it up for LeBron James.
Who?
Wait, I'm sorry. Why aren't you cheering?
I'm happy for LeBron.
No, he's not. You see how I said it?
Yeah, no, I'm.
No, I am. I'm happy for LeBron. I am. Like, I don't have any ill will towards LeBron. Like, LeBron is, when it's all said and done, will go down as one of the greatest to play the game. He will.
The greatest.
And this was the shit starts. This is starts cooking. No, but shout out to Miami for really defeating the odds, because a lot of people didn't think they would make it out the East. You gotta give Jimmy Butler and that whole
Jimmy Buckets.
That whole coaching staff, like they played, they came to play, man, and they just fell short. But they definitely got the respect of the league. You know, they are definitely they the real deal. They the real deal. But at the end of the day, the better team won. Shout out to LeBron for
AD,
for
JR, KCP, Deion Waiters.
He didn't even play.
Quinn Cook.
He didn't even play either.
You know what makes me mad? The white mouth. Alex Caruso.
I give him credit. But what makes me mad is like these players didn't get no burn all year. You in the ring, now it's like time to celebrate.
Hell yeah, nigga. Who you think was giving them good reps in practice? Me, nigga.
Oh, gosh, here we go.
I as an ignorant one that knows nothing about this stuff, isn't that pretty consistent with all of sports? Like,
yes.
Except for tennis.
Well, of course,
tennis,
golf, like NASCAR.
If you're in a team, there's gonna be nigga. It's like a project. There's always one person who ain't do shit, but still gets the credit for the A. So
it's like a rap posse. They all go up on stage to get the trophy or the Grammy, but none of them wrote a lyric or did anything.
They just did.
Like Young Money, Cash Money.
The Wu-Tang Clan is forever. What you talking about?
Yeah, the Wu is different.
Well, no, all of them did something though on their project. Yeah. Why do I know that? Go ahead.
That was good analysis, Brian. Keep it going.
So nah, Slim.
Okay.
Let you off the hook so easily.
Let's talk about it then.
Yo, so you telling me, because I'm sensing from your energy that you don't feel that LeBron has ascended the sport of basketball at this point.
Hold on, what was your comment, Cass?
I was gonna say I thought he was gonna say Jordan, but he actually has a better comment.
Oh, LeBron is up there.
Up there, nigga. Who is above him?
What do he has? 4 rings now.
Oh, he's one of them.
It's 4 rings.
4 rings. 10
That's where I was going with the conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
4 rings,
like he
10 appearances.
Wait. Let him talk, Cass.
Jordan went 6 for 6 though.
Right. I thought that was the determining factor. For
Jordan went 6 for 6. Ain't never lost the final.
Yo, so
LeBron played against way better competition.
So you telling me Bill Russell's better? Is Bill Russell better?
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Coming from the man who said, so okay, podcast. We had a conversation. We had a conversation before this even went down. So it went down like this. Me and Brown both agreed that if it wasn't for Pippen, Jordan would have never won those 6 rings. That's how I feel. If it wasn't for Pippen, he wouldn't have won 6 rings.
Okay.
So I don't know
Sauce it up.
I don't know whether it was Cass or Brown, but we were saying was during the Eastern Conference Final, New York was tough.
Right.
Indiana was tough.
Right.
Without Pippen,
Right.
Jordan wouldn't have beat the Knicks.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
And y'all can crucify me, whatever. Jordan is a beast, but I don't think if he didn't have Pippen, the Bulls would have never beat the Knicks. And Patrick Ewing also missed that layup, which still haunts me to this day.
Who's your number one?
Like my number one favorite basketball player?
No, the greatest basketball player of all time. You're beating around the bush. You're making me upset.
Why did he look like that?
Yo, I tell you what, over the weekend, Brown has seen a different side out of me. All weekend, he been trying me. He been poking at the bear lately.
Jesus,
the greatest
man.
basketball player of all time?
LeBron James.
How many rings did Bill Russell have? 11?
11.
That nigga was 8 feet tall playing against a bunch of 5-foot people. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I said it.
So you going with Bill? Are you a ring chaser?
No, ring chaser, but you gotta go off facts though. It's like that whole
Facts.
like
Bill was taller than everybody else who played in the NBA at his time.
Facts with context, I think, is what he's going for.
I'm just going with facts.
You gotta
Context is overrated.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Trump.
He over here arguing like Mike Pence right now.
let me scoot over. Where's that fly at? Where's the fly?
Hey, Slim, you gotta be like, I'm talking.
Kasim, I'm speaking. It's my turn
Cass, I'm talking.
He said Mike Pence.
That was a good one.
There you go, Mike Pence me on my own podcast.
I thought we were the Brodies.
Well, go ahead, I'm listening.
The greatest basketball player, LeBron's up there, Jordan's up there.
I think
Pick
what they
one.
want, they want you to pick one.
I don't know. That's like saying who's my favorite player. I have one favorite player who I really enjoy watching play.
Who is the greatest? If somebody put a gun to your head and said,
first of
"Yo,
all, we know
pick one."
that's a lie. We know that's a lie.
Oh boy.
I would say Jordan. I would say Jordan.
Okay.
No, this felt like, do you love me? Baby, you know I care for you.
I love you.
I love everyone.
I
like
really
what?
love you, but I'm not gonna say the L word.
Like what?
Like, yo, like, pick, nigga, say the thing. Say the thing.
LeBron
Oh, you
James.
sound like Prep.
Why don't
Jesus, say the thing.
why are people now more vocal about it not being Jordan?
I don't think people are more vocal about it. I still think you're always gonna have the Jordan
you.
lovers who are just like,
Still leave me hanging.
Yeah.
Oh, I was getting ready to use the finger.
Why was that so slow? Sorry.
you're always gonna have the people who say Jordan went 6 for 6 in the finals, yada yada yada. It's gonna be what do you think is more important? Like for me, I think LeBron led shitty teams to promised lands. Every time you put him on a team, that team is a contender. Doesn't matter what you did the year before or the year after. And if we want to include off the court, then he's 10 times better than Jordan. But if you just want to strictly on the court as a basketball player, if you were building a basketball player fundamentally from scratch, you want it to be LeBron James. Jordan just has a better killer instinct. If that's your thing, cool. But if you want to build a basketball player saying, I'm going to start my franchise with this basketball player, I want him to have X, Y, and Z. He could damn near play every position.
No,
is he going to be great at everything? No, but he's going to be the focal point of my team.
But you know that old killer instinct thing they say? LeBron has more walk-off the shots in the playoffs
than anybody.
Than anybody. But, y'all don't want to hear that, though.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to hear that, though.
Jordan had to push off niggas to get his shots off, but nobody wants to talk about that.
The ref didn't call it.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
All I want to say is that LeBron makes teams better. He's the reason why I know who Delonte West and Matthew Dellavedova.
He's the reason why Tristan Thompson's got paid, why JR gets paid. Shit, he's the reason why Wade got more
Chloe's
rings.
husband or something?
Why? He's the reason why Eric Snow's wife got to be on Real Housewives.
Shit, he's the reason why we look at D Wade in a certain light. Like,
Wake
Oh,
up,
you
wake
sleeping
up,
on us?
Slim.
You sleeping on us? You sleeping on us?
Sometimes the bullshit put me to sleep.
Wow. Wow.
I thought it was the oxys I popped, but it's just the bullshit I hear.
What is it about LeBron that
No, it's nothing about LeBron. Like this was his 10th appearance in the finals. That's insane. Like that alone right there puts you in a whole different class. Like I'm gonna be real. That's insane. 10 finals and you've been in the league 17 years. That is unheard of, man. That just shows you like the determination, how he prepares himself mentally on and off the court, like the film watching, his cast members, like that's crazy, man.
Like if it wasn't for last year, he would have done something that a lot of people haven't done, to be in that many finals back to back
He
to
would
back
have
to
won last
back.
year if he didn't get hurt. He
And
would've won last year.
that's what him switching teams. It was like, yeah, no, I'm still gonna be back. I'm gonna go from Miami to Cleveland, and I'm still gonna be in there back to back to back. Because
that's crazy, man.
Wherever I go, that team is the best team
Because I'm that
in that
nigga.
conference. That's how great of a player he is. And when I leave that team, the
They
team
ass.
they go back
They
to
ass.
being the bottom.
Like-
I don't know why. And it takes a lot.
Can I ask y'all a question?
No.
I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do you think if the Lakers didn't have AD and it was just Miami, it was the Lakers versus Miami, you think Miami would win?
Yes. You said Miami? I thought you said LA.
I mean, I'm sorry. If the Lakers didn't have AD, right?
Well, the Lakers won that series.
Yeah, without AD, will the Lakers beat
Yep.
Miami?
I don't know. I don't think
I think it's even. It goes to 7, but I still have the Lakers.
I don't think without AD they would have got past Denver. Me personally.
I think so. Because I think Dwight would have just stepped up more.
Trash.
Dwight.
3-time Defensive Player of the Year, Hall of Famer.
Dwight.
Trash.
Okay.
Dwight, who
He
averaged
was
15 and 10
he
this
was
year.
so tough.
Who
in
averaged
Orlando.
15 and 10 this year?
I hear you.
I don't need Dwight to give me 30 and 10 against Joke. I just need you to hold him. I'll have everybody else fucking score. Do your job. Contain the nigga.
How,
That's
how
what
you
he
say
did.
trash in French? Garbage? Is that how you say it?
Nigga said garbage.
Oh, you want Spanish? Basura.
There we go. I took
Nigga,
that.
basura?
Basura.
Trash.
That was funny.
Well, let's talk about trash.
All right, let's get to it. Hey, that's a good segue. That's definitely a good segue.
Talk about trash. So today
funny.
is also Columbus Day. The Columbus Day weekend where people discover stuff. Apparently.
Shout out to Big. Shout out to shout out to Ghost. I appreciate y'all on this day.
Yeah, all that stuff. So our the president of the United States of America, I won't say is our president, but I don't.
Dumbass.
Yeah, we talked the whole thing. We did a proclamation for Columbus Day. I will try to read the juicy bits. I'm not going to read the whole thing about his proclamation, what he did. So he's giving this idea of Columbus being this Italian American that remains a legendary figure of the day. Mm-hmm. And I quote in his proclamation for the America to read, "Sadly, in recent years, radical activists have sought to undermine Christopher Columbus's legacy. These extremists seek to replace discussion of his vast contributions with talk of failings, his discoveries with atrocities, and his achievements with transgressions." These are actually good words. I don't know who put this together, but it's like, yeah, you're right. Directly on the money. Yeah. Rather than learn from our history, this radical ideology and its adherents seek to revise it, deprive it of any splendor, and mark it as inherently sinister. They seek to squash any dissent from their orthodoxy. We must not give in to these tactics or consent to such a bleak view of our history. We must teach future generations about our storied heritage, starting with the protection of monuments to our intrepid heroes like Columbus. Thoughts, my niggas?
Yeah, no.
Heavy sighs.
Nah, you go, man. You got this one.
I think it's a bunch of BS.
That fly, where that fly at?
I think a lot of what he's saying, if it were actually happening in today's world, then I could okay, yeah, America has learned, but the reality is we haven't learned. We use power to take advantage of those of property or to get over people and at the risk of people's lives. Gentrification, anyone? So I feel like I feel like for that statement to be made, to me, it just promotes the idea that the president is more disconnected with what's actually going on. I feel jittery in this country.
Keep going.
And it promotes this idea that the radicals are trying to push this agenda. It's not an agenda. These are all things that actually happened. Columbus came. Like, the natives that were here met disease and were killed off, all for the name of land and whatever else that they wanted and resources. So I don't know. I think there's a difference between trying to push something away versus acknowledging what happened and what is still happening today.
You know, they got a whole thing that we used to make fun of called Columbusing. When you at your favorite black-owned establishment, bar, or your bodega or something like that, and then a bunch of white people find out and start talking about it, and be like, oh my God, I can't believe that this spot exists, and now it's their spot. And I'm like, bitch, you just Columbused me.
Right.
Like, we've been here. We've been drinking drinks and eating tapas.
Yeah, my sandwich here, and now you want to come here?
Yeah. Like, oh, look at the charm. It's such the prestige of it all. Like, bitch, if you don't get on out of my face with this noise.
Bitch, you don't get out this store right now?
Man, but it's like crazy. I don't understand. You know. And maybe because I'm black. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe because I'm black. Of why people don't want the whole truth. Tell me the truth. Don't give me the glossy version. Like, if we talked about R. Kelly, right?
Okay.
And we've talked about Bill Cosby.
I want to see where you're taking this. Okay.
All right.
I got you. I know where you're going.
R. Kelly and Bill Cosby have contributed more to the culture of America than Columbus has, in my mind, as far as the cultural contributions that I hold dear.
You know.
But I'm not going to be out here saying that they didn't do atrocities. I'm going to say the whole picture. And I got to grapple with that idea that I sometimes say, my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. And then I have to recant it because I'm like, nigga, who are you singing to? You know what I'm saying? Like, Bill Cosby sent massive a Negro to college. He also sent a massive amount of Negroes to psychiatric help to take care of the trauma. Yeah. I can't discount the two. So why, when we look at this dude who was trying to find a route to Asia, get some spices because their food was bland and they was tired of their meatballs not being the spicy meatball. I know that was racist. I don't care.
Okay.
He did the spicy meatball.
So he needed some chives and peppers and whatever else India had to offer. And he was tired of taking the long route to get these here spices. And he thought, hey, let's go this way. He wasn't looking for no new land. And he discovered he ain't even land. He landed on the Bahamas. And now we supposed to give all this man this kind of credit when, as far as white people go, the Vikings been come to America a long time ago. No, as far as I'm concerned, he ain't no Leif Erikson. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, why we celebrating this dude? And when black people already came to the States too.
Right.
And then it was like, yo, this is cool. Nigga, we going home. Like we supposed to, white people. We
Go home.
He was like, yo, this is nice. Y'all got a nice little setup. Y'all got some buffalo. And what's that, a coyote? I ain't never seen a coyote before. That's not an elk. That's not an antelope. A deer. That's what you call that? Beavers. You know, all kind of stuff I ain't never seen before. And then I took my black ass back to my continent because it was nice there. We got animals and fruits and berries and all that kind of stuff. So why are we giving all this to, all I say this, why don't they want the whole picture?
It's the same reason why they don't want to take the statues down. It's the same reason why, you know, they really believe in the spirit of America so much and what it's supposed to represent.
Who's the spirit? What's the spirit?
I think from their vantage point, or I don't want to say there because there are black people who feel the same way, unfortunately. But there are people who believe that America is just this grand, you know, good story that people came here.
It's an interesting story. I don't know.
But people don't want to say that because if you say that, then you're anti-American. And so to break any part of that story down...
Tell me I ain't American.
People are just really afraid of doing that.
And I just think people are afraid to do the research.
White people.
I just think people are afraid to do the research. Like to really dig down and deep and search. I think people are just afraid.
I got a question for you guys.
Because if you dig enough, you'll find answers that you didn't want to find.
Yeah, that's everybody though.
I know, but I'm saying people.
That's with every culture, though.
No, that's true. But that's why I think in general, just you don't want to do it because just like I like this answer that I'm getting right now, and if I keep digging, I'm not gonna like it, but I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah.
Why do you think we got protocols where if I die, man, delete my Google history? I can't have this out in the open.
Listen.
delete.
You about to throw this phone away. You hear me? Throw the phone, the Apple Watch.
Slim. Throw it in the river.
And Akasi, here we come. I got you.
Done.
never to be found again. So my question for you guys, like, as far as America's concerned, and we want to celebrate the greatness and the vastness of America, who actually deserves to be celebrated? You know, who do y'all think should be celebrated? Because I think us celebrating Columbus ain't it, Chief. In my mind,
That's
like
a
there's
good question.
some other people I would celebrate over Columbus that really influences, you know.
But the whole occasion of celebrating the origins of America is problematic to me because no matter how you slice it, it's based in people dying. Because, you know, whether it's slaves,
Some people got to die, Brian. I'm just playing.
Damn.
right? Like,
Damn.
Nothing has been won without some sacrifice, Brian. Come on.
Niggas die every day, B.
wow.
Niggas die every day, B.
I'm American, baby. Bloodshed. Blood.
No, but no, I hear you though. It's a very good point.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Like, there will be bloodshed. Like, it has to be a sacrifice.
Yeah. Especially if you think of not even black people, but every minority that's been here has had an experience of hatred from this country. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I love the privileges that I have because I am an American, but there's some hard truths that you have to acknowledge.
It should be called Hard Truth Day.
Hard Truth Day.
And Cass made a good point. Like, the history is there, but people don't want to look it
Like
up.
literally,
Yeah.
you can find it.
It's right there.
You just don't.
Yeah.
We just whatever we like personally, whatever you want to believe, you're gonna find stuff to fit your narrative.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go outside my net. Well, not me, but people don't want to go outside their narrative to like, oh shit, damn, what I've been believing for all these years is wrong. Nah, I'm good. I'm still believe it. Nobody wants the truth when the lie's more entertaining.
Man, I think it's like intriguing. I'm American. I'm capitalist to my core and all that good stuff.
Good
but
stuff.
like people, I believe we should acknowledge, especially to the contributions to what this country is. George
LeBron
Washington,
James.
LeBron James. Yeah, she's so
What did he contribute exactly?
He made a school.
he made a school.
He made a school.
A school.
Like he didn't buy one. Like nah. I made that. Like build it up. I made it.
Okay.
You know.
So
So you just gonna hate on school? Hate education?
I didn't
We
say
got teachers in our
anything.
presence.
I said, okay, first of all, you two.
he took me off because I was actually about to say something important and serious, and this nigga was like, "We go. No, we going down this path."
Cass in his bag, man.
He made a school.
Oh shit.
So
No, you would say George Washington.
George Washington, I understand that. First president. He fought in the Revolutionary War and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was also the richest man in America at the time. Go figure how that works out. But you know, I'm just a nigga who reads a book. Thomas Jefferson, Declaration of Independence. I get it. We should acknowledge him. John Adams, doing what he did. You know, he had to fight for our rights and went to England and asked King George to do some stuff. And King George like, nah, nigga, I don't trust your little short behind self. We ain't doing that. Y'all owe me money. And I want my money. James Madison, James Monroe. I understand what these dudes contributed. Then after that, it gets kind of murky. Do I really want to celebrate Andrew Jackson?
I go for no.
Who sent a whole bunch of Native Americans on a thing called the Trail of Tears? Beautiful alliteration. But did they call that shit at the time? Did they go, yo, we about to send y'all niggas on the Trail of Tears? Nigga, I don't like the name of this trail.
What's on this? Why is it tears?
Is it a trail of tranquility? Can I get that instead? Nah, nigga, y'all got to go from Florida to Oklahoma. I don't know if you have been to Florida and Oklahoma. Two totally different places to live.
Yeah.
One has tornadoes, the other one has hurricanes and swamps. I don't know if you want to do this. But should we celebrate them? Should we put statues up of Thomas Edison, who stole from Tesla? I know, I'm asking questions. Like, who do we celebrate that really contribute? You know,
Frank Lucas, Bumpy Johnson. Can we keep going?
I was gonna say Harriet Tubman and like Frederick Douglass, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln gets his due. He had to do what he had to do.
You got to give Abe some credit.
Ulysses S. Grant, I'll give him his due because he had to fight that Civil War. You know what I'm saying?
Some credit for
Okay,
Abe.
that's long. Okay.
Some credit for
I'm
Abe.
good.
But I saw Brian's face turn up.
JFK, does he get a pass?
For being rich and I don't know.
Taking a bullet for America?
Yeah, I just.
You know, damn, man. I'm trying to get LBJ. You passed the Civil Rights Act, my baby. My dude, come on.
I think at the end of the day, you put Frederick up there, Harriet Tubman. Who else can you throw in that? Who else can you put in
You
there?
like forget them original founding white men?
Hell yeah.
I like Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin was all these years I've never really heard a racist thing about
Well,
Ben
yeah,
Franklin.
I was gonna
So
say.
I appreciate it till it comes out. Like him and John Adams, like the only two I ain't really heard nothing like. Oh man,
Next week and breaking news.
Like God damn it,
Mr. Brown, here we go.
Breaking news: Benjamin Franklin.
What I found.
You thought he put a kite? No, it wasn't a kite.
like Benjamin Franklin was going to sex parties in France. I'm like, I sent you to be a damn bring peace, a diplomat, and he was like, yeah.
I'm gonna bring that piece out.
I dipped that mat.
Dipset.
Here we go.
This is where the podcast goes left.
Dipset. That was funny.
Oh shit, man.
That was funny.
We're losing so many followers when this
You
drops.
can't tell Ben Franklin shit. I respect that about him. He was like, man, I'm too old for this shit. I'm
I
gonna
really
go.
can't think of anyone to honor like that.
I know it's tough.
It's just like because everybody, whoever you're gonna honor, there's gonna be like some dirt on them or like some wrong shit that they did. It's just gonna be like to
Well,
the level. Of
Not
what-
even that. Like, I can think of people like a lot of black icons I could think of, but then the other side to that is where we are in our country now. If you celebrate anything black, then, you're playing to that demographic or group. And then because people who aren't necessarily black or any color don't see themselves. I was trying to say white people without saying white people, but like, if they don't see themselves in it, then it's kind of hard for them to connect to it, which makes it un-American.
Well,
So-
it's their fucking fault. They should have. they should have been including us a part of the narrative from the beginning, and so it wouldn't feel awkward and weird that we're celebrating these people. Like I used to grow up, and I've said this numerous occasions. When I was growing up, I thought America invented everything. And then I thought Black Americans invented all the stuff on top of that. And I bring up the fact. Who invented the car? We don't know. But we know Ford made it better. He made the assembly line. Because American did not invent the car. Therefore, we do not celebrate the inventor of the car. We celebrate the inventor of the goddamn assembly line. And then we think Thomas Edison made the light bulb. Me as a Negro, I know Lewis Latimer made the longer lasting filament to make the light bulbs last longer. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all should have been said that, white folk, and we wouldn't have been on some tip like that. That a Negro made the golf tee. Yeah, nigga, I see y'all doing golf, but we made the golf tee. We also invented the lawnmower, which seems pretty, if you be cutting grass all the time, like, this has to be a better way. You just know Negro, like, this shit's for the birds.
This is why I'm going home in the summertime.
A riding lawnmower.
Riding lawnmower. The fact that we say something like the real McCoy. McCoy is a black man. You got to get a real McCoy, my G, because otherwise all the other shit is trash. Right. But they don't adhere, they don't acknowledge that stuff to make it normalized that we contribute to a lot of American history. It shouldn't be Black History, right? It shouldn't be a Black History Month. It should acknowledge
It should just be history.
of what we've contributed, but you've done so many things. That's why, and you whitewash other things. Gal Gadot's going to play Cleopatra.
Dear Jesus.
There it is.
Wasn't there another thing? Wasn't on what's his name? Christian Bale and like a
He played Moses
like didn't he play in like some other
in
Egypt?
Exodus.
Yeah.
And then we got Gerard Butler being Gods of Egypt.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
That
They
was.
could have put Gerard Redford
but I
in there.
think what's crazy about those two movies actually is that audience did call it out and was like, "Yo, this is wrong." White people, by the way, they were very vocal about it, like saying, "No, this isn't history." Like Egyptians didn't look like this.
And
I think Chadwick Boseman was the only black person in that movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so crazy, and it's like funny the way 2020 works, 2019, and just being accurate about some things. I'll forget what movie I was watching, and them jokers started talking in Russian, and them niggas ain't even try to put a subtitle on there. And I'm just like, well, I guess they talk some Russian stuff. They about to kill somebody. Oh, it was a movie with Idris Elba and the dude that played Rob on Game of Thrones.
I just watched it the other night too.
Yeah. Remember they ain't had no subtitles when
Yeah.
them jokers was
Yeah, they speak
talking
Russian.
French.
Yeah.
It wasn't Russian. It was French, right?
It was something. Yeah, literally. I'm looking at the screen like,
Oh, you ain't gonna tell me?
dang, I don't even know what they even said. Yeah,
But you get the feeling. You
But
felt
you know
the tone.
they about to fuck somebody up though, because they.
his whole demeanor changed. It's like, yep, he's about to die.
But I think
now.
we're at the point where we can accept every country's not speaking English. Every country's not going to look the same. Everyone's like, do right by the story and pick the things out. Because even be colorful with your casting. Unless their nationality, ethnicity very much dictates that they have to be a certain color, then keep it that way. I personally, going down a tangent before we go to weddings and things,
And Tings.
Oh boy.
This is the Tings.
I believe Superman needs to be white. Why? Because I think a Negro would stick out like a sore thumb in Smallville, Kansas. I just don't see it. I just see some other stuff popping up.
That's a good point.
That's a-
No, that's a good point.
That's a good point.
Like, it's a badge of black city. Like,
This don't even seem right. This don't even seem-
what are you doing here?
No,
Like,
what about Batman though in Gotham?
Batman is white privilege. So
Well,
you-
white privilege, he has to be white as
Yeah, he
well.
has to be.
Because
Okay.
being there to beating up people and being
black-
you can't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially because his face is not completely covered. If it's like Black Panther, then that technically could be a white man under that mask. I don't know. His face completely covered, but not in this case because it goes Wakanda and everything like that. So I think about this. Spider-Man could be black.
Yeah, he could be.
Like I don't
Technically,
think
he is.
technically he is, but that his race doesn't dictate
Like
the
he doesn't
story.
he doesn't need to be a specific race. It's like just Spider-Man.
Wolverine.
I don't know.
Now you know they're not going to let a black man keep living after all those times he's been. They're not going to let that happen.
Like no, we killed this nigga once.
Right.
He's not
A
coming
black
back.
man that can come back.
Whoa.
Yo, a black Wolverine would be
Black
a
man
white.
that can come back. Like, I've been through the Civil War.
Yo, he'd be of course he had to be extra crazy. He done went through all the trauma.
Yeah.
These niggas keep killing me. I can't nah. Like the niggas' claws is just always out. Doesn't that hurt when your claws come out? I don't give a fuck about this pain, nigga. I gotta slice some niggas up.
This reminds me of the.
Do you know how cold it is to be a black Canadian?
Hey,
Black Canadian.
A Canuck.
Thank
They
you.
call me a Banuck.
This reminds me when everybody was saying that Idris Elba should be the new James Bond. And then there was like a big hour like, no, James Bond isn't black. I was like, James Bond's a fake character, first of all. So
Yeah.
he's no.
So I don't think James Bond should be black. That's just me. I
I don't think you should because like
It
you
doesn't-
stick out to like where you're like the areas that you're being.
It depends on where's James Bond doing his secret agent
Yeah.
agent stuff. Because like if he's in the Middle East, make that nigga Middle Eastern. That's all I care. So he's not sticking out like a sore
give
thumb.
him a little tan.
Give him a little
But that's the thing. It would have to be a different character altogether than James Bond.
That's true.
It would have to be. You're not going to give a black man all that. All those women he slept with, really?
John Wick can be black.
No.
Have you not heard of Iceberg Slim yet? Have you not heard? What's the basketball player name? That slept with all the women.
Oh, wasn't it Will?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Will
Yeah.
Chamberlain. Yes, I've heard of Will
That
Chamberlain.
nigga was fucking hoes in halftime.
But
was big
they're not going to.
We don't know how true this is.
That's a bit much.
Or is it?
Is that enough? Anyway, they're not going to do it in a way though where it's going to be romanticized like they would a white man. That's
Yeah.
my point.
I
He
get
just
you.
dogging him out and
Yeah.
I think Idris is transcended enough that people will let that slide in my mind. I'm just saying that in certain cases, I don't think the ethnicity, the race, or sometimes even the gender matters that much to the changing of the story. In some instances. Other instances, like, nah, keep it very much the same because it's important for this character. But what goes back to the original point, if you're going to have a movie about Egyptians, can they at least be a little brown? Not all the brown. I understand that Egypt was conquered by different people at different times.
Right.
From the Greeks to the Nubians to whatever. So it sounds like there should be a bit of diversity.
I think
Just a smidge.
Just a little smidge, like, poop, there you go.
What they're trying to say is because Gal Gadot is Israeli,
White.
you know, Israeli, that's their that's their little wiggle
Loophole.
room.
Man,
That's a loophole.
they do better getting like a real Greek person to play in them. Because these Greek people got a little bit of tan in them. A little bit of looking like Jesse Stamos. Oh, what was the old boy from Full House? John Stamos. That's his name. His name is Uncle Jesse.
I was going to
And
say Jesse Stamos.
You know how long I used to look at Full House and like, how the hell are y'all connected again? Until I remember they was doing the black thing. Like my best friend called him Uncle, but I was like, nigga, how? Uncle Jesse don't look like them little blonde haired children. I don't get it. And where this weirdo in the basement? I'm very confused till I watch
Joey?
Yeah, Joey.
Uncle Joey?
Yeah. But Uncle Jesse was supposed to be their mama's brother.
I never got the
Hell if I know.
backstory.
I'm just asking. Now I got a bigger question.
I never finished Full House, so don't look at me.
I've watched it, but I don't even remember how they all got in the house, to be honest with you.
Because what was their mom at?
The mama
Right.
died.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I
Now,
never knew that.
Okay, if I'm doing it right, because I think I rewatched the first episode and then I was like, I'm done with this shit. But I think Bob Saget's character became a widow, and he asked his buddy that was in the basement that make all the noises,
Joey.
Joey, to help him out, raise these kids, and then the mom's brother,
Basement, I think you're talking about Ozark.
Uncle Jesse, also came and moved in to help raise these 3 children together.
Okay.
But now that I think if Uncle Jesse is his late wife's brother, none of them damn children look Greek to me. Not even a little bit. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen ain't got no damn Greek that I could tell. But anyway, I digress. I'm bringing down TV.
I
Weddings
feel
and
bad
things.
now. I don't know if I even knew that he was Greek.
Oh, yeah, that nigga's name Stamos.
That is a valid point.
And then they had, we'll talk TV later. They had a whole episode where like their Greek relative came over and was like messing stuff up and then talk about how they weird and shit, you know. But anyway, so we went on a wedding adventures this weekend.
Weddings and Tings.
Why you sigh when I said that shit? Like, yo, I thought you sucked
no,
down
I'm
in your.
being comfortable, no.
It was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. Mm-hmm. So my question for you guys: did wedding fever enter your eyes? Did y'all want to get married soon? I know you already planning,
Yeah,
but did you take some notes and like, hey man?
I always take notes. Every wedding I go to, I take notes. I take what I would do from it, what I would change differently. So I always take notes.
Do you also get a cost assessment with these notes that you're taking, or okay?
'Cause I already have a budget in my head that I know I'm trying to stick to. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna modify it to fit what my budget's gonna be.
I'll be extremely cheap. So before we get married, I got some scenarios to talk to you about.
What happened?
So
I don't know.
so
I know where we're going, but I'm on a ride.
without, I'm gonna keep building upon this depending on what you
I know
guys
this
say.
is going already, but
How much
Okay.
Boy,
should one pay for an engagement ring? And I'm gonna build upon that based upon.
I would
your answer.
say you talk to your significant other, try to feel out what they want, but get something that you
wait,
can
she
afford.
gets a say? I thought it was supposed to be a surprise.
I gotta know what you like. Like, I'm not saying, hey, what do you specifically want? But like, you thought of feelers. Come on now. You ever had to get somebody a gift, but you can't bluntly say it. You try to do feelers for it.
I rarely give those types
You
of
know
gifts.
what? Okay, so Slim, you ever try to get somebody a gift?
I don't give jewelry as gifts, is what I'm saying.
No, any gift, like any gift. You ever try to do a feel like, what would Brown want for his birthday?
I just
don't
pay
know.
attention to what they're into. Like,
Okay.
I would get Slim a gun. That's one thing that I would
Yes.
think. Yeah, it just
Thank
makes
you.
sense.
Or
But that, he's
cocaine.
very
Engraved.
overt with that. Like, of course, some things are not very overt. You kind of gotta like dig for. Say like, all right, cool.
Okay, let me ask you this: what would you get Brown? See,
Look at that. See,
No. I would probably get him like something, a book or something like
Okay.
along those lines, because he's very, into that.
Got you.
He don't look that happy about that. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell you, it depends what the book about.
Or like audio book, a subscription to something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
So to answer your
I'm mad y'all
question,
niggas avoiding how much you pay for this ring.
No,
But
so
yeah,
I was
keep
getting
going.
I was saying that it should be something that you can afford. That's gonna be nice, but won't break your pocket. In your means. Like, don't go out your means
But
for a
should
ring
you
because
should you be proposing if it's outside of your means?
But you love her, Brian.
Yeah, but love don't pay bills now. If I can't afford an engagement ring, then
I mean, you can afford an engagement ring. There's levels to like how
Mama,
much an engagement
I got
ring is.
dreams,
There's engagement
but
rings that are
dreams
like
don't keep the
10,000.
lights
There are
on.
engagement rings that are like
a
$500.
$10,000 engagement ring.
There's engagement rings that are $500. There's ones that are $100. There's ones that are $10,000. Whatever you can
This
afford.
ring says $80,000.
Whatever you can afford.
He almost sneezed on it.
Kobe,
He's like I was
Kobe
actually
spent like $1 million, right?
well, he had to.
Well, that was a different type
Yeah,
of ring. That
well,
was like
yeah.
the forgive me ring.
Yeah,
I
he
messed up.
spent $1 million. He spent
Don't
$1 million
leave me
some
and say
change.
half ring. That was like
So to answer your question, Brown, I think a price range, and I love how Kat said, whatever fits your man. If we're going to price range, I would say between $3,000 and $6,000 for a ring. That's just a
if
ballpark.
that is in
figure.
your means, shoot. If it's not in your means, don't go that high. And the person you're dating is gonna know that too. They're gonna know.
So okay, all right. So let me ask some questions.
This nigga Brown,
No, we got to break it
Anthony
down.
about to have a heart attack over there.
If you make $20,000 a year, how much should the ring be?
$1,000.
What?
You said you make $20,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all,
And you want 1/20th.
That is correct.
1/20th of my salary. I did that quick.
they say that they save up. They say it's 3 months, so you get 1,000.
So wait. 20 divided by 12. Wait a minute. How many months of my life?
Is this a leap year?
All right. What say you? You make $20,000 a year. How much should?
How much did you say again?
He said a G. He said a whole G for a ring.
A chicken.
And make it
500 maybe.
500 maybe. You Slim?
20,000 a year. I'd say like 15.
15. Okay. Big baller, big spender. Boom, boom. All right, you make $50,000 a year.
20,000. You make 1,600 a month. I mean, you just say that like 3 to 4.
I got rent. I got a car note. I
He
got.
ain't
things.
say all that now.
This is what I'm thinking of
You
when I'm
can't
making
avoid
this.
that. You got to make that decision
Now
because
look
not like the
now.
other bills go away.
There's the
I never
strip
said that.
club
But
still.
you don't have to have a car now because I don't technically need a car.
I can't ride
There's
my
a lot of different
girlfriend.
factors that you have to.
Well, point. Of course I can. But my point is that I can't use her to get to my job or whatnot. These are the things that I need to live.
I mean, I was taking the metro for like 2 years. I've been taking the metro my whole life.
So
honestly.
you saying essentially a month worth of salary in some kind of capacity is acceptable if you're making $20,000. So let's up the ante. You make $50,000 a year. How much do you pay for the ring now?
between 25 and 3.
Let's say you, B. Anthony, since I keep saying your full name on here and not your podcasting name.
It's so you know what? It happens everywhere. Every time I do a show, so I might as well just change my name to my real name. I'm still at 500. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Wait. Wait. You make 50,000 a year.
500.
You gonna spend $500 on a ring?
500.
Okay, why though? Why?
It doesn't financially. It doesn't make sense to me to
Why?
invest that much money into a ring. It just doesn't. I think 500 is too much, but I'm just trying to be kind here.
So what would you invest for the one you love?
I mean, I'm giving her my attention.
So your attention's that important?
She better
Is
take that
yours
attention.
important?
I hope it is to her. Doesn't mean she can leave me and say it's not, nigga.
That's her choice, though. I think money is kind of can be a smokescreen to people believing or informing people of what they believe or what the other person believes, and so you can still get quality stuff and not break the bank.
That's why I didn't give a price. I said, well, your means. I'm just saying 50,000.
But you guys are looking at me like
because that's a little wild. You gonna pull up with a ring pop like, yo, baby, I've been thinking
That's
about
not
this.
ring pop. That's like a. You ever see a rock break? That's like a piece of the rock.
So
You married me?
you're sacrificing 1/100th of your salary.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, son?
All right, I make 50,000. I would say between like 3,000 and 5,000 for a ring.
I gotta
Still-
pay
still-
for the wedding. I gotta find a place for us to
nah,
stay.
hold on.
We ain't say all that.
We ain't-
I'm just, but these are things
We
you have to
t-
think
we
about
talk-
moving forward.
We get to that question, but it's her side that's really.
That's
Now you can be dating somebody that's bringing
traditional.
something to the table too. You're not dating somebody that's just
We
bringing nothing
asked
to the table.
purely on the ring
Yeah, just the ring.
as a
Just-
symbol of your love.
So you want me not to consider all the other things that I
just
have?
the ring, just the ring, just the ring. You make $50,000 a year.
So I'm at 50,000.
a year.
And comfortably, you're not like struggling 50. You're a good 50. Like you're not waking up going, oh shit, how am I gonna pay this
It's like
today?
you guys can go to the strip club tonight and blow a couple bands if you wanted to.
15.
15.
Oh, okay.
15,000?
1,500.
He said that's so 1,500, nigga.
Okay.
And that's a stretch.
All right, what's your next question, bro?
Oh, that hurts me just to say that.
All
God.
right. All right. You make 100K. You make 100K a year.
Different tax bracket.
We go this way. So you.
So you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I make 100K,
Yeah.
not counting any other responsibilities.
100K.
God damn
I
it,
just want to
Brian.
make sure we're
After all your responsibilities are done, you have 100K.
Well, if I'm making 100K, that's different energy. So
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, we gotta see where he goes though. We gotta see where he goes. Where are you going with this?
I would go 2,500 with 100K.
I'd be around 8 to 10. I'd be in that range.
100K.
100K.
I mean, guns I can buy with 100K.
All right, T.I., nigga, damn.
That mean no more strippers.
No more strippers.
They come to your house with 100K.
No, it's Corona. Strip outside the window, baby. Just drop your money from the second floor.
Nah, you gotta get the thermostat
100K, I would say. Oh man, 40.
Wait, what?
40 what?
What? Whoa, what?
I'm joking.
Oh,
40.
nigga.
40 what? 40 ounces?
If y'all could have seen brown face, caught the Holy Ghost. 100K. I would say 8,000.
8,000.
8,000, 9,000.
Yeah, like between 8 to 10.
I mean,
like,
I make 100K a year. Like that. That's a pretty nice.
like this is after all your.
That's a
after
pretty
everything
nice-
is paid for. You have 100K.
that
It's
ring
like,
kind of heavy. That is heavy.
Put the money to something else.
I felt the same way too.
You can always put the money into something else, but fuck it.
Okay, bro. 100K a year. How much you willing to spend?
You hear that
You want
side?
this crown?
Yo, so I was talking with me Madre, right? and you know, she celebrated her 1 year anniversary, you know.
Congrats.
And I was like, hey, how much you spend for the ring? And she's like, yo, we caught it on sale for like 2,500 and whatnot. And I was like, oh, what if you wanted something more? It's like that. It's like, son, anything more than that is doing too much. And I'm like, I'm my mama's son. And I know my mama is straight. Like, you know, she was able to buy a house, got another house that she's renting out and all that. And her husband is doing well, you know what I'm saying? So I know they probably could afford more than a $2,500 ring. But she's like, it's jewelry. And that's kind of
This is
how
all I'm saying.
kind of how I feel about it. I could be making a milli and still be like, you want what?
How much for that?
So you agree with me?
I never said I did. I just want to hear what y'all had to say. You notice I've been neutral the whole time. I ain't said one thing, mumbling word. I ain't call you out. I ain't say your name. I was like, oh, I was like,
You did say, "Come on, Brian," at one point.
cause you was doing a little bit much. You making 50K and you doing $500.
Yes, absolutely.
Nigga, I spent $500 on dinner. I haven't, but pretty damn close. I was like, damn, this is too what?
I'm in a couple of
What did we eat?
Been to a couple of steakhouses where you be like, what the fuck?
What did we drink?
Find them Groupons.
I mean,
But I'll spend that. Like, I wanted to see Dave Chappelle really, really bad. I spent over $400 on them tickets.
Oh yeah, I went
That
to see.
makes sense.
I saw Dave Chappelle. I went to see Cat. I saw Dave Chappelle. I saw Cat Williams. Like I saw Kevin Hart. I spent bread to see him.
He was like, that makes sense, but spending it on a ring? Spending an experience
so
is
for you,
okay.
Is it just because it's jewelry? Is it just because it's a ring? You feel like, oh, like I can just upgrade. So, like for example, when my parents got married, well, my mom and dad got married. They had a nice sized wedding. My dad got a nice ring, but he vowed that I will upgrade your ring every year. So every anniversary,
he said that out loud to put it in writing?
yeah, he upgraded my mom ring. And then one day she was like, you know what? Like I'm happy. Like you don't have to do this, but that's something he wanted. Like that's something he wanted to do. But after a while,
Every year? Not every 5?
every
He
year,
ain't
every
say
year.
the type of upgrade though. It could be
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
upgrade.
He-
You know, like the
he
Pandora
upgraded.
bracelets. You just
He
get a little
upgraded.
$20 charm. Another charm.
He
Another
upgraded,
charm.
and so I was like, "Yo, that was dope." But times were different back then. Times were way different. Back
right?
Get
But
this piece of twine, wrap it around your finger.
Nigga said twine. That's funny.
I don't know. I think for me, we put energy into jewelry and weddings and all these factors, which are important. And I get it. I get the symbolism behind it or whatever.
you?
I really do. I understand it to a point. I feel like, though, at the end of the day, if the ring was never there, if you don't have any money but you happen to love someone,
So,
for you to love outweighs.
yeah,
So-
I think that the choice to love should be in the forefront, and no matter what, if your heart's in the right place with it, then
well let's break it down. Why does the tradition of the ring exist, and what is it there for? Historically, if you wanted to have a bride, you would go to that woman's father and present a dowry. For you ignorant niggas out there, a dowry was a set amount of money.
you're talking to the audience. Sorry.
Not you, nigga. Wow. The other niggas.
Wait, you called me one. I am so honored. That has never happened before.
Anyone can get that smoke. So you got to pay the dowry, and it might be a whole bunch of sheep, cattle, land, or whatever. The ring now symbolizes the dowry of can you provide for this woman?
Mm-hmm.
Can you make the sacrifices for this woman that you are bringing into your family? And so I can show that I can put up X amount of money. That shows that later on it doesn't hurt me financially. We said within our means, so that this person will have a level of comfort. Because, you got to make sure that no point of being married if you cannot provide a certain level of comfort and security.
I agree.
Especially if you're trying to maintain them traditional gender roles where they take in and maintain a household. Nigga, you better be bringing a whole lot more to the table.
Yeah, like
if they doing that.
If they doing that, nigga, you better be.
You better be doing X, Y, and Z. So I understand the concept of buying an expensive ring. It still hurts.
Nigga, I ain't.
Because if we break up, I want the ring and your finger.
So let's talk about that.
Nigga said in the finger. Cut that shit
That's
off.
a
That
big
ass,
part
though,
for me
like-
too. Like you're making an investment, and you're not even going to guarantee to make it to the altar. Like,
I mean, there's a lot of investments. There's no guarantee with.
no, but that's a different type of. That's like saying, "Hey, I know this probably could not work out. Anything can happen. You could sleep with the best man. I don't know." But
What kind of trifling? If you see with my best man,
I'm killing
then
all y'all.
Actually, he did me a favor. He really is my best man because he let me realize on a level that this woman is not for me. You should have slept with her a long time ago, though, before I got her a ring and set the
and
wedding
there lies
up.
my point.
Like, damn, dog, you
Because she's not obligated to give it back to you. By the way,
Oh, she don't give me that damn ring back.
I'm just saying
Nah,
there are a lot of women
they're-
who don't give the ring back.
Why do you need it then?
I don't agree with them, Slim. I'm just saying.
I don't agree with that.
I'm painting y'all a picture. I buy my old lady a ring, right? A nice ring, right? Say
Bonds.
hypothetically, I spent $6,000 on it.
Okay,
Nice
cash.
ring. Yeah, straight cash. Straight. Take it.
Cash, homie.
Yep, out the brown bag. That's how we doing it. It doesn't work out for that reason. I'm gonna need that back. You don't need that. I'm taking that right back. Listen, it didn't work. Can we trade this in? You don't need that. Hell nah. Run that back. That's just me, fellas. We break up. I break up my old lady. The ring I come back with me. She don't need that.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
You can't take a gift back.
Why can't you?
No, you can, but I like personally for me.
What, you some kind of white man giver?
Call it what you want to call it, Chief.
The
just
only
happened.
reason why I wouldn't want it back is just because it'd be a reminder of like our situation.
You can exchange it for something
it.
else. Invest it. Melt it. Do something. You know.
Trade it in.
It said melted.
Nigga said melted. Like what? That was like,
I made a grill, nigga.
what? Like I made a grill out there. Like nigga,
The
what?
last piece of your Cuban link.
But for me, the way I look at it is that in my life, if I were to add up all the money that I spent on dumbass things, like in totality, it's way more than what I've ever would pay for a ring or ever. So I'm like, all right.
But that's on you.
And this is on me too, because I made the investment, so it didn't work out. Even
Hoping
if that person
the
did
other
wrong.
person cooperates.
Okay, I'm still making an investment. When I make my investment, I hope that shit cooperates and gets me more money. If
But
it
that's
doesn't, I
more-
take an L. I have to take an L. You're just taking an L.
No, I'm sorry. That's too costly. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Yo, Slim is stupid.
I can put your insides out. Or pick the ring, go about my day.
Give it a ring.
Yo, Slim is stupid.
Yo.
But that's the way I look at it. It's like, no, I'm not.
All right, I got a question for you then. You know, weddings and things. I'm gonna ask, but we're gonna go a little bit over than the hour. Would you have them, or would you sign a prenup?
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna say no because it's not like I have like much, you know. So, you know, like, what are you gonna say? I don't got like $1 million right now. I don't got nothing.
Let's see. I got 2 life insurance policies. I'm trying to do the math. Over here.
Shit, I figured that out one day. I was like, I'm worth more dead than
Than
alive.
alive, yeah.
This is whack.
Yeah, word.
And I
I've seen
can't
too
benefit
many
off of
ID
that.
shows.
I'm really worth more dead.
I can't benefit off this.
I've seen too many ID shows, Snap shows, and all of
Like
that
my
to see
brother,
how people
like
get got.
my brother sent me like how much we're getting for like his life insurance, and I was like, nigga, it don't matter because I ain't by the time I get this, I'm gonna be like 90. So it's ain't gonna do shit for me. But thanks for telling me.
You know, then you gotta change your benefactors later. Another thing, like right now, my mama get it. You know, because that's what I'm on right now. That's who gets
For
the
me-
money. Hey, mama, bury me.
For me, it's my brothers, mom, dad.
Shit.
Actually, no, it's more.
I
Oh, my
ain't
new one
split
is
it
just
up.
my brothers.
I ain't split it up. I'm like, I am, because you got to think about all the other information. Like, man, just give it to my mom, and she'll do right by everybody, or not.
I'm dead, so whatever.
What I'm gonna do? Hunt somebody?
All right, but you gonna start a prenup or not?
Based on what though?
nigga always gotta ask a yes or no.
I think it's a yes for you. I do. I feel it in my spirit. I feel like
I don't know why that was
I
funny.
feel like if you have the convictions about the ring that you have, then just overall,
I actually agree with. I agree with me, Anthony.
not projecting, just using information that you've
Dance,
given.
yeah, I signed one, bro.
Sign a prenup, because you'd be like, I'm not trying to pay for your debt in case I leave or you leave, and I got to still be on the hook for some shit. Okay, so it depends. It depends if I'll sign a prenup or not. You know, I guess at this point in my life, protect you. Anything you brought into the relationship before me, that's not us. But anything we build together, we'll split accordingly and do what needs to be done. So we did the ring, we did the prenup. Okay, big wedding, small wedding.
Is there a medium in there? I'm just asking, man.
God damn.
I don't even talk much. And the minute I ask questions, I get shunned upon. Screw you guys.
So we'll do it like this. Am I tall or short?
I say you short, but niggas say I'm wrong. So
You tall.
So I'm average height. So go accordingly with big wedding, small wedding, according to what you think a big wedding is or what you think a small wedding is. Up to the point.
if I could control it, I'd want a smaller one. But I do understand it's gonna be other factors that I can't control. So it'll be bigger than what I intended, but it still won't be like big. So it's like,
Like if you can give us a number, what would your number be?
Like if I could get my pitch perfect number,
Yeah.
that bitch be 100, and that's it.
100 less. Big, small. Come on. I'm on the clock.
I would say big. I would say, because I know my family, at least 200.
Yeah, I'm in that same. I'm in the 250.
Big.
Big. Small.
Nigga going to courthouse.
Courthouse. Indoor, outdoor.
Indoor.
I've always had a fantasy of doing it outdoors, so outdoor.
Outdoor.
Indoor. I don't want rain. I don't take that chance.
Destination
No.
or
Selfish.
so destination. Yeah, yes or no, destination.
Nope.
Yes.
I would do it because that would just help me. A lot of people ain't gonna make this destination when it's so.
Mitigates numbers.
Yep.
Band or DJ?
DJ.
DJ.
Band.
They can the band play WAP? I'm trying to think how a saxophone had a song.
Saxophone. The saxophone
Or
wop.
flute.
The flute wop.
He got a bassoon, nigga.
Nigga playing wop on the clarinet. Ain't that some shit?
Okay. All right.
Open bar.
Oh, sir, you open.
I don't drink, but I know my friend. Yeah, I have open bar.
Open bar. Okay.
Just for the
open.
record, he's drinking at my wedding. Just for the record, it's on the
I
record.
don't think that. No open bar for me.
Oh.
It's either gonna be open or I'm gonna have where it's like the signature drink for me and her. Like that'll be the free shit, and then anything else you gotta pay for out your fucking own pocket.
Cash bar. All right.
But I'm leaning towards open though.
Leaning towards open.
Too much room for people to get foolish. Not at my wedding.
Not today. You don't want your father.
I know.
Making declarations.
People like,
Not
I
if
know,
on the mic.
I know the people that I'm inviting on my side because I only control my side. I can't even control them, but yes, I can because I invited them. But I know who won't act up there.
You be like, get the mic.
Like,
He don't need the mic.
Like I already
Get the
know who's
mic.
talking. There's only two people talking. I already know
Like-
what's it gonna be from my side. I can't speak for her, but from what I've met and seen, nobody is gonna be like the this is a drunk. I'm just wilding where you're like this nigga had this person's doing too much. It won't be that. So that's why I'm like, cool. The worst thing that's gonna happen. Somebody gonna fall asleep in like a corner and be tired. That's it. And I can live with
So
that.
are you gonna have a buffet style, or are people gonna bring you like you getting this either this chicken or this
Somebody
this
bring you
salmon?
this dish. This is no buffet. Nah, you getting this. You gonna here's your plate.
You get this plate.
Yeah, and you gonna like this plate, but yeah. Just I think buffet leaves too much room for niggas being greedy like me because I'm fat, so I take like 4 plates if I could.
I would do buffet, but I would have servers.
We going with shrimp. No, I'm sorry. Shrimp and salmon or steak with sides.
Put it on the plate and just let it go like that.
Tell me what you want.
All right. This one's gonna be more than a yes or no.
Okay.
Okay.
The song that's gonna be playing when you have your first dance with your mother.
Biggie.
Ah.
It'll probably be Biggie One More Chance because my mom was a big like Biggie fan, and like growing up, she would always play like Biggie songs with us like in the house. So I know that would mean a lot to her, and it would mean a lot to me in that moment too. So it'd probably be like Biggie One More Chance, just because that's probably like the slowest and like safest Biggie shit I could find to like where it'd be cool, but that.
For me and Cam, probably Dreams a Nightmare.
Niggas. Niggas. Cam don't even know the verse. Like,
Hold on, wait a minute.
Cam don't even know the verse. Like,
For those who know, Cam is my mom. I call my mom Killer Cam. That's just the nickname I gave her. No, but for me and Cam, probably like Boys and Men.
Mama.
Yeah. She likes that song.
It'll probably be anything by Shaka Khan.
okay.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Shaka
My
Khan.
mom loves Shaka Khan. So.
Okay.
Real you.
Yeah, all of that. Rufus.
Okay.
I think I love you. All right.
Be one of your songs?
The couch choreography was wonderful.
No, I already tell you, I ain't got to worry about all that dancing again. That shit's a wrap for me, son. I don't got to think about none of that. All right. First dance with your spouse.
Dive In by Trey Songz.
Oh, shit. That was funny. because the beginning of the song he just yells, "Duh," it's just funny. Like when you if you know the song, literally he starts it, "Duh," and that's funny. But probably
Clarence Carter.
nope.
Oh God.
I be stroking. That's what a bee do.
I hate you.
I stroke it to the east. I stroke it to the west. I stroke it to the one that I love the best.
Wasn't he blind?
Of course. That's why he was stroking.
He didn't know which way to go, so he went both ways.
Hey, found it.
Love
Found it.
Ballad by LTD. If I said the name correctly, Love Ballad.
I was like, they got guesses or something. Why he's getting that together? You get your song.
Oh. Do you want me to go now or?
Yeah. He looking it up.
It's either going to be DeBarge or Tamia's version of Love Me in a Special Way or Monica's Just Right for Me.
You got this down packed over there, man.
Yeah.
I was right, niggas.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I want them to hear what I'm talking about. Because I like the way y'all looked at me and was like, I play this.
This is what we doing?
Yep. What we doing? I want to do it. I don't care.
All right. And the last bit. If you're going on a honeymoon, where?
Where the fuck is open?
Oh
I know I
boy.
felt your pain, bro. I felt it.
Oh boy.
Like, damn it, Cass, again.
Just answer the question. I don't think I asked difficult questions. I'm not a difficult interviewer.
I don't think I asked.
Cape Town.
Oh, okay. South Africa. All right.
I think that'd be dope.
I'm gonna say Jamaica.
Shubba.
Yeah, Jamaica.
Ocho Rios.
I think Jamaica. I don't know.
You don't know what part of Jamaica?
You know what? I take that
Kingston.
back. I don't want Jamaica.
Oh.
Greece. I've always wanted to go to Greece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you see John Stamos.
Shut up.
Like, oh shit, that's John.
I knew it.
Brown was right. Shit. For me,
Wouldn't it be giving it away if you answer this question?
No.
Oh, okay.
me ain't buy shit yet.
This shit costs money.
Word. Bora Bora, because I always think Bora Bora is beautiful. Then, if I couldn't do that one, I'd want to do like a combination of like Greece and whatever else is like on that side. Something where like that, so it's like similar to what I did when we went to Spain. Like here, like we have two places where we're mainly going, and then like a day somewhere randomly. So it's not just like one place, because I'll just get bored staying in one place. No matter how beautiful it is, I need to do something else. If I just go one place, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm over this shit now. I need to be like here for a couple of days, then here, and then bam, right there. So that's probably me. But probably be Greece, Bora Bora, or Greece and whatever I can find on that like side. I also heard Bali is nice. Did I say that right? No, I don't think
Bali?
I said Bali, yeah.
Because
Indonesia.
Bally's is the place you work out.
I was like, I definitely said that wrong, but
So in Indonesia.
Yeah, man. All right. Anything? I think I covered a lot of the weddings and things. Anything we missed out on?
I can't think of anything.
That $500 got me still, bro.
that shit funny.
Does it
That
really?
is
Nigga
funny.
said 500. Like,
50,000 a year.
nigga said
500.
500.
I think for me personally, I just feel like the ring is important, and I understand. And you know what? Maybe I haven't met the right person. Maybe that's
And
what
then you
it
want
is.
to spend them stacks.
And that will make me want to go above and beyond. I'm open to that.
Gotcha.
But if I'm dealing with my logical,
I
rational,
understand, yeah.
I don't get it.
No,
and then I gotta
I get
pay
it,
for
Brian.
kids too. Like,
They expensive.
yeah. And by the time I make something, it's going to be astronomical. So
I get it, Brian, because the thought or idea of spending buku amount of dollars, and I'm like, I just got this money. It is just gone. It's just gone.
I don't even see it. It's just, I'm paid and it's gone.
it's gone.
Like, just imagine, how long it takes to stack up $10,000. And, like, you can no longer equate it in money terms. You got to equate it in time. how many hours, days, weeks, months did it take me to acquire said money? I want to reclaim my time. If you decide,
Just know this kid is gonna make it somewhere because that's gonna be my.
like you mine now. If
Like, you gonna make it, then you gonna be paying for me when I get old, nigga. That's my plan.
like you mine now. I'm yours too, but you mine now.
Oh yeah, that's how I feel. I tell her all the time, like, yeah, you're stuck with me till death. Just know, you're stuck with me.
It's kind of creepy the way you said that.
I know, and I say it even creepier.
I'm hers, but she's also mine. I'm not in the mood. Well,
That's a little different.
Pornhub, here we come.
You took that left. You took that left.
I'm like, baby, well, I need to get you there. Because, hoo-hoo,
Jesus.
I'm a die.
That's funny.
And do what needs to be done.
That's a whole other argument right there in
Wait,
itself.
and then do you have to pay to get the ring maintained? Like,
That depends on like your plan warranties and shit like that.
so they include that in the warranties and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get it clean. Like,
Yeah.
it don't cost that much to clean stuff, man.
I mean, you can buy a ring cleaner and do it yourself at home if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can also do that.
Yeah, but most of the time when you buy it, they'll give you like some type of plan to like your be it like 2-3 years. You just get it clean whenever you want to send it in or whatever. And then even after your warranty is up, it's not. If you're just cleaning it, it's not really like bad. Now, if something like happens to it, then it's like, oh.
Yeah, that is just too much.
On a friendly note, those of you out there shopping, platinum tarnishes very easily. So if you want to get a different metal, kudos to you, buddy. Bam, bam.
Bang. Bang, nigga.
Yeah. So it's been fun, guys. So happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Do it for the ancestors. I love you guys. I'm Mr. Brown.
Slow.
LeBron James is the GOAT.
And I will pay more than $500 for an engagement ring.
And we are
The LeBron James GOAT.
Bring
Bye.
on.
Brodies. We are the Brodies.
The Brodies too, but LeBron James is the GOAT. Just want that to be like.
Please stop saying it
I
because
want
he's
to be the
changing
end note.
colors.
I want to be the end note. I want it to be the last thing these niggas hear. LeBron James is the
Shoot
GOAT.
him.
And I will haunt
Don't
this nigga
shoot
every day with
me.
LeBron James goat face.
You can press stop now.
Brodies.